Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and we are back with another weekly wears video where I go over every single fragrance that I wore all 7 days last week. So if that's content you want to see more of, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on bell notifications so you are updated whenever I upload something new. I feel like I had a really good week of fragrances, and if this is your first time finding this channel, my name is Gerard, and on this channel we are talking about fragrances. And look, I love talking fragrances and I love sharing my thoughts and opinions on them with you guys. So again, be sure to like this video and subscribe. I am doing a giveaway in this video. So if you want to be part of that giveaway, I will put down in the description how to enter and win. But let's get right into the list, starting with Sunday. This is a fragrance that I was introduced to last year through a friend and subscriber of the channel, Danny, who actually sent me a couple fragrances on this list. This is one that had been on my radar sort of for a while, and I finally was able to try it when he sent it to me, and I fell in love with the scent. Fragrance we are talking about is Ralph Lauren's Purple Label. So for one, I really like this bottle. I really like that deep purple color. And I just, really nice, classy sort of flask style bottle. Love it. Looks great on a shelf. Decent atomizer. But guys, this fragrance, when I don't know what to wear, when I necessarily don't want to be noticed for my fragrance, I kind of want to fly under the radar, and just one that I could see myself wearing every single day, this is what I reach for. It's light, it's aromatic, it's fruity, it's woody, and it's super likable. Again, just really easy to throw on and not think too much about it. It's going to be a great tool in the toolbox. It kind of is the cherry on top of maybe a nice put together outfit, going to the office, going out later that evening. Transitional fragrance. I get decent performance from this. Although it's not a massive projector, it's going to linger for a while. You're going to smell this. You're going to be able to smell it on you later in the day. And super clean, masculine, put together. This thing checks every single box for me, particularly from a signature-worthy fragrance standpoint. So if you guys haven't tried Ralph Lauren's Purple Label, I would be sure to link it down below, along with the rest of these fragrances. This stuff, guys, incredible. Ralph Lauren's Purple Label. It's getting a little bit colder in the Boston area, although the days that have been chilly are usually followed by a day touching 80 degrees, so go figure. But it was a little bit cooler on Monday. I decided to reach for this. Scent we are talking about is Continuum from Tumi. And this one is just addictive, bubbly, sweet, effervescent, kind of like a root beer. It has some pepper in here and reminds me of soda. Reminds me of root beer with a twist of just this subtly sweet tobacco leaf, and really classes it up, really makes it feel more masculine and versatile. So it's not just this sweet sort of youthful scent. This kicks it up a notch, having that tobacco note in there. And just smelling it in there right now, guys. If you have not smelled Continuum, you need to. And this is one that has gotten even better with age on my shelf. Tumi's absolutely crushing it right now, in my opinion. I think they have amazing fragrances, not just from a scent standpoint, but incredible performance on every single Tumi that I've tried. Like all day performance, great projection. So you're getting your money's worth, although they're priced a bit higher, although you can still get these on discounters at an incredible value. They are just effortless, easy to reach for, and the performance, stellar. I love this stuff. I can't wait to wear this more in the cooler months. This will probably be one of my go-tos in the cooler months. So yeah, I would love to know what you guys think of Continuum from Tumi. This next one is one of two rack store pickups that I did on my last rack store video. Scent we are talking about is Sukrat from Lattafa. And one of you guys mentioned in that video that Sukrat means Socrates. So not really sure of the connection there, but what I do know is that this smells very much like Acqua di Gio's Parfum. Less so of the Profumo. I own Profumo. There are differences, but I will be doing a comparison of those two fragrances. Guys, in the air, this stuff just smells incredible. Right now, my opinion, this is the best alternative to that DNA that I've smelled yet. And it's under 20 bucks. And that's incredible. This has no business smelling this good at that price point. It truly does not. So maybe one of the best values that I've come across in a long time, especially at the rack store. And my opinion is that this just lasted a long time, really projected nicely the day that I wore it. And the performance, some might argue, is even better than the Acqua di Gio. So now a lot of you guys said that this is one that you knew about, that you really like. And I would have to agree with that. This stuff, really impressed by it. Now, with that being said, I already own Acqua di Gio Profumo. So my opinion, this would be redundant. Yeah, I could keep it in the collection and just kind of use the Profumo less, but I have so many fragrances. I'd rather just wear the Profumo, and I would reach for this less. So with that being said, I want to do a giveaway with Sukrat from Lattafa. So again, I will put all of the entry rules in the description down below. And if you guys check those out, you'll be able to enter and win this bottle. I'm excited. We hit 17,000 subscribers. I want to do a giveaway. And I think this would be the perfect fragrance to do that. I know these aren't popping up at everyone's rack stores. So yeah, definitely check out Sukrat from Lattafa. And good luck. So this next fragrance I actually just did a first impressions on. So I will link that video down below. Scent we are talking about is Acros from Tiziana Terenzi. And this is a salty aquatic fragrance that actually works on me. I couldn't be happier. As I've said in the past, there are, salty aquatics that hit or miss on me. Sometimes I get this sort of funk to them and I just don't like them. But oh, wow, in the air, this stuff really, really good. It's powdery. People said it reminded them of baby powder. I guess I can sort of pick up on that. But there are other elements here that separate it from a linear baby powder type smelling fragrance. Is it powdery? Yes. Does it smell clean? Yes. But I think the other elements here, the earthiness, some of the citruses, some of the sort of aromatics here, very natural smelling, very authentic smelling. And that is what really impressed me with this fragrance, particularly what you can find this for on Jomashop right now, super cheap. And this was sent to me, well, not super cheap, but in terms of value to what this is usually priced at, I think it's an incredible deal. Again, this was sent to me by my subscriber and friend Danny. So again, Danny, thank you, and I appreciate it. But he knew that aquatics don't always work on me, and took a chance sending this one my way. And yeah, for sure, works, and I love it. Kind of reminds me of spending the weekend down the Cape Cod, driving with the windows down along the coastline, letting the fresh air blow through the car and just enjoying the day. Kind of ideal fragrance for any warm weather related situation that you're going to be in. Love it. Acros from Tiziana Terenzi. Oh, and a really good performer. This next one, still my favorite niche blue fragrance scent we are talking about, is Sedley from Parfums de Marly. And one thing I really appreciate about this scent is how velvety smooth the lavender is. The lavender here is just stunning and just really clean, masculine. The citrus here, incredible. Just the perfect balance of sweet and fresh and clean. And the day that I wore this, my mother actually complimented me on it. She asked me what I was wearing. And look, mothers are goated. Whenever they compliment you on your scent, you can rest assured that you smell incredible. It just smells so high quality. And I would say for sure, one of the safer niche fragrances. Like, some people might not even consider this niche. A lot of the snobs might not consider this a niche fragrance because it's not different enough. It doesn't take enough risks or whatever. But it's nonsense. It does have some twists and turns to it that are a little unique for me, but for the most part, it is pretty safe and kind of reminds me of a Sprite. I always describe it as popping open a can of Sprite, that effervescent, bubbly, kind of citrusy, sweet scent and taste that you would get from it. So yeah, it kind of checks all the boxes for me. Big compliment getter and just incredible, incredible fragrance. So yeah, one that I would probably recommend over most from the house of Parfums de Marly, although I do enjoy most of the fragrances from them. This is kind of the easiest go-to everyday sort of jack of all trades type fragrance from them, and I love it. Parfums de Mali, Sedley. This was the other half of my last rack store haul. Again, I will link that video down below. Scent we are talking about is Amir Al Oud Intense Oud from Lattafa. Woody, smoky, vanilla, very linear smelling, perfect for layering in my personal opinion. And a lot of you guys said this would massively benefit from maceration, just sitting on the shelf, spraying it 10 or 20 times and letting it sit, chill out on your shelf for like a month or two, and then going back to it and seeing how much it's improved. And that's been my experience personally with a lot of Middle Eastern fragrances. They do take some time to sort of round out and become a little less harsh in the opening, smell a little less medicinal. The oud here does have a slight medicinal sort of feel to it, but I would say that it's also kind of the more easygoing oud, so it's nothing too challenging or one that you need to give time to before you leave the house or need to drive with your windows down or something like that. It's not that type of oud, and it's not that strong. I think it's actually pretty subtle here, despite the name of the fragrance, Intense Oud. Again, though, for the price, I think you're getting a really high-quality fragrance. Yeah, one that I'm looking forward to wearing in the cooler weather, because that's kind of, I think, the ideal sort of time of year to wear this one. But I can understand people wearing this at other times of the year, too. And look, if you live in Florida and it's warm, I think you can get away with this in the evening. I think you'll be fine. Definitely check out Amir Al Oud from Lattafa. So on Saturday, it was my youngest daughter's birthday. Her birthday had already passed. She turned 3, but she had to have a party for her friends, right? So we, rented out this little kind of jumpy place for her and her friends. They had a blast, and I was feeling a little nostalgic, and I remembered the fragrance that I had worn on the day that she was born 3 years ago, and a scent that I hold near and dear at this point, because it now reminds me of that day. So I wanted to revisit it and wear it on her 3rd birthday. Scent we are talking about is Prada Luna Rosa Black. Sweet, amber, musk, definitely powdery, definitely unique and special for this line. If you've smelled any of the other Prada Luna Rosa fragrances, this one is unlike all of them. Very different, and for that reason, I absolutely love it. And this is another fragrance, much like the Amir Al Oud, where this is not overly complex. It's pretty linear, and there are subtle nuances about it. This I included on the list not too long ago. I did a video of fragrances I hated in the beginning, and I guess hate is a strong word, but for me, this was super hyped, and then when I had smelled it, I was let down. I said, that's it? This is what everyone's fussing about. But as I sort of experienced it in different situations, wore it more, and didn't give up on it, it became one that I absolutely love. This is one that lasts a long time, projects great. The projection here is more on the sillage, so as you're walking by someone, they're going to smell you. They're going to probably think you smell incredible. And it lasts a long time on clothes. So although this one is subtle in its approach and how you sort of discover it, it's there and very much noticeable. And again, I could smell a sweatshirt 3 or 4 days later and smell this on it. So I know the performance is good. I know it's there. One that while you can get this, I recommend trying it. At least if you can get a decant, excellent. I'm going to link the full bottles down below. At one point, I thought this was really difficult to get, but now I know some people still have it. Technically, I guess. Well, some people think because you can get it, it's not discontinued, which is not the case. I'm fairly certain Prada has discontinued this fragrance. There are still bottles available on the gray market, discounters, those types of things. I got my bottle like 3 or 4 years ago at a Nordstrom rack. So yeah, but this one's worth it. And I encourage you to grab a bottle and try it. And, if you like it, add it to the collection, because I don't know how long this one's going to be around for. Prada Luna Rosa Black. What a week, guys. What a week. All 7 fragrances that I wore. Would love to know, as always, what 7 fragrances or 10 or 15 or 1, whatever you wore last week, drop it in the comment section down below. I always love hearing what you guys are wearing. Be sure to remember to check out the entry rules for the bottle of Lattafa's Sukrat and Sukrat. I'm still learning that word. Nonetheless, can't wait to give it away to 1 lucky winner. So again, check it out in the description down below. But if you like what you saw today, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, hit that bell notification so you are updated whenever I upload new content. But until then, have a fantastic week, and I'll see you in the next video.